So this is interesting. If you upgraded your iPhone recently to the iOS 9.2.1, you might have noticed a change in your emoji keyboard. Yep, you have a middle finger. You have a big flip of the bird that you can easily, without verbally saying anything, and just very slickly tell your friends how you feel with a symbol. Now everything is basically going to be a symbol at some point. I cracked my iPhone the other day. So I can't enjoy the thrill of sending that emoji out without making my finger bleed somehow. Well, might as well get the show started. Get you cracking up. Welcome to the show, everybody. I'm your host, Rob Rodriguez. Now, in a perfect reality, everybody is prepared. In fact, the words last minute and overdue are never in the same sentence. Tests are done in advance, so far in advance, in fact, that they're actually known as extra credit when you just started the project. But stop thinking about that promotion for a second, because let's face it, we don't live in a perfect reality. We don't live in a utopia of geniuses. That would be nice, actually. We live in a place of people who don't like getting up in the morning and doing a project in their car that was overdue that morning, like yesterday. And if that's not worse, excuses start adding up after a while. Like, seriously, that dog must have a diet of all paper and graphite if he's eating your homework. Like, you can at least turn it in for proof. Because it's gonna probably just be all chewed up and, well, I hate to say it, but spit out. Also, procrastination is something that really holds us back. Like, take Sundays, for example. You know you have to wrap things up by at least Sunday afternoon, and then Monday comes. What happened? You were caught up watching The Walking Dead, weren't you? No. You were at a binge party for Orange is the New Black or House of Cards. You just like that Kevin Spacey, don't you? You thought his performance in Pay It Forward was good enough that you can just check out his show House of Cards and his stint as Lex Luthor in Superman Returns? And that, ladies and gentlemen, was one of the nerdiest rants I will ever do on this show. There have been episodes that I just wanted to get through immediately. So, one of the oldest methods, which by the way I don't recommend for anybody, I don't even do this anymore. But you know, just get completely hopped up on Monster energy drinks and Sprites. And then you just do your entire show all jumpy and sweaty, like this example from October. Welcome to the show, everybody. I'm your host, Rob Rodriguez. Now, we're going to do something a little different. I'm going to categorize the topic in parts, even though there's 2 topics an episode. So technically, there's going to probably be 5 topics this episode. And no, I did not get the audition for the Blue's Clues revamp. Well, we got a great show. When we come back, let's talk about what's keeping you preoccupied. There are times where you're so preoccupied that you neglect all your free time activities just to do this one project. Which, by the way, very diligent of you. You have no time to watch TV shows when they're live, so you really pack your DVR. At this point, your DVR is packed with random stuff that you probably would never watch another episode of. Please, just let me finish. Okay? Don't go ahead of the host, please. We're talking about TV. This is the internet. Okay, so yeah, like, you're one of those people who recorded the Super Bowl because you were playing solitaire. I don't know what you're doing. And right now you're like, please don't talk about the Super Bowl. I'm not even watching the news or going on the internet right now because the Super Bowl is so important to me and I had to miss it because I got caught up in this other thing. Okay, so I'm going to respect your request, but you better catch up on what you're doing like a Bronco. And I have to quote Charlie Sheen when I say winning, again, you better be a winning Bronco. It's now time for that weekly list known as the possibility list. It's kind of like when... Okay, I got nothing. Alright, so Valentine's Day was last week, but that won't stop us from making this list, which is 6 things you shall never say to Cupid. So, since there's really no build up to a bunch of phrases, we're just going to do this list Letterman style. Hopefully no one catches on. Alright, at number 6, you should go and love yourself. Number 5, you don't have to be lonely at farmersonly.com. Number 4, don't get your diaper in a twist. Number 3, why don't you take your arrow and you know the rest. Number 2, I was expecting the Easter Bunny. And number 1, 6 things you shall never say to Cupid. Where's the baby? There he is! Alright, and that is the possibility list for you this week. Alright, so those of you who saw the New Hampshire primary saw that CNN kind of caught on to people never knowing what channel the debate is on. Like, is it on CNN this week or is it on Fox Business? Maybe Fox News? I better check the guide. Well, what they did was to solve all of our problems. What they did was they made a promo just telling you the next few things that are going to be held on CNN. And it was kind of in your face. So I end this episode by just showing you a big bumper that tells you the days that there will be no new Rob Rodriguez show. Yeah. So there's your bumper. And don't worry, there's nothing going on. It's just for budgeting purposes, and I don't want 50 episodes in the second season count. So over the next few months you might notice an off week, maybe 2. Yeah, that's the limit. And this is only going to be through May, until further notice. Okay, so until next time, you know to follow me on social media. This is Rob Rodriguez, saying please enjoy the pre-selected clip from the vault. See you next time. Alright. Terrible. Like, there are some really good ones. They've just been around since YouTube's opening, and when, little known fact, YouTube was a dating site before it was bought and became a video sharing service. Don't believe me? Look up the archive, which I will leave a link below and instructions. That being said, I need a minute.